What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, and if this video seems different, cut shorts or anything, I'm sorry. This is coming from YouTube direct upload via webcam. I was having problems with my webcam software, and the video quality actually turns out better, and my video doesn't get cut short. Then I'll try to stick to this, even though I don't like it because you can only do 15 fucking minutes. But hey, whatever. I'm gonna try to get my Raw review right now. WWE Raw gets rocked. Was that the case for this Raw? Let's jump into the Raw review. Raw kicks off with that Michael Cole challenge that was being terribly promoted for freaking weeks on end of Michael Cole saying, basically just making fun of JR and harassing JR, which was pretty damn stupid. So Michael Cole pretty much, comes out, he's all excited, brings out JR. The first challenge is an arm wrestling contest. JR kicks his ass in that, and then Michael Cole was like, oh, you know what? You're good at arm wrestling because I'm smaller than you. So you know what? We're gonna have a dance off because I'm good at that. And Michael Cole dances really, really stupidly. Then JR dances and he's like fucking grabbing his ass and jiggling it. It was the gayest thing I've ever watched. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And then JR wins that. And then Michael Cole's like, oh, part of the Michael Cole challenge is also this. JR, we have to see who weighs less. Michael Cole weighs like 200 pounds and JR weighs 239 pounds, surprisingly. Holy shit, JR. Good job for you. But nonetheless, Michael Cole wins that, and then CM Punk comes out. He's basically like, "This is so stupid. This is not what people want to see. No one cares about you. You had your 15 minutes of fame at WrestleMania. Get the fuck off our TV." Thank you, CM Punk. Many people do agree. Michael Cole and his stupid little Michael Cole challenge bullshit and all the shit that he's been doing on Raw, no one cares about. We're done with it. This announcer shit, end it. No one gives a fuck about it. So pretty much CM Punk trashes on Michael Cole for a little bit and starts saying that we want to see action. We're tired of the same old shit. The same stuff that kind of Punk says on the promos, like what he did with Del Rio. Then John Laurinaitis, everyone's favorite person, says, Punk, I don't like how you are doing here tonight, making fun of all my best announcers and me and my 38,000 followers on Twitter. Said that you are in a tag match and they want to see the Michael Cole challenge. So you know what, CM Punk? You are going to face against Alberto Del Rio, but he is a tag team partner, Mark Henry, and you have Big Show as your tag team partner. So we kind of got like a main event match in a sense from this opening segment. Other than that, I really do not care about this opening segment. I thought it was useless, a waste of space. Honestly, did not care. So yeah, all I have to say. And then we get a backstage segment with Austin Truth, and they basically don't care that The Rock is here, and that's pretty much it. They don't really care about The Rock being here, and hmm, great, great, great in-ring aspect there. We go backstage, and Matt Striker is back there, and a limousine pulls out. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's probably The Rock. He's pulling out from the limousine." Ends up in the end, it's Mick Foley. Mick Foley, baby, woo! God, Mick Foley was back, and baby, I love this. Mick Foley comes out. He's wearing this Just Bring It shirt with, I believe it was like half of the Rise Above Hate shirt. He's like, "Don't worry, guys. I got a surprise for John Cena later tonight." I was like, what's this going to be? And I was excited to see Foley back. I always loved Mick Foley's work in the ring. And next, we get a tag team match between one up with the tag team champions, Kofi Kingston, with Sin Cara, versus against the team of Cody Rhodes, Maskless, New Theme, and all. And might I say, got a lot bigger and looks more defined. And his tag team partner Hunico, uh, obviously promoting the Team Orton versus Team Cody Road. I mean, the Team Orton versus Team Barrett match. I always think it's Team Cody for some reason. I think it should be Team Cody, but hey, whatever. Team Barrett match that's going to be happening in a Survivor Series. I like that, and also I like the winner of the match. Cody Rhodes got the win with Hunico. Cody Rhodes pinned Kofi Kingston. I thought this was a pretty nice, solid opening match for Raw. Wasn't the best tag match around, but it was a nice little solid opener. And might I say, once again, Cody Rhodes looked really good here tonight. Rock just comes back, comes into the arena. They show a backstage for him. Then next up, we got Santino Marella, and he's like playing the WWE 12. He's playing Rock, the Rock and John Cena in the game. He's like, "Come on, Rock, beat John Cena," because that's how he pronounces Cena. He can't pronounce Cena right. Zack Ryder comes out and once again promotes his petition so he can get a United States title shot. Whatever. And then they have an argument who's better, Cena or Rock. Eh. Then we have Vicky Guerrero come out, and then Vicky Guerrero basically says that like WWE is stupid for letting Christian wrestle a match because Christian in real life got hurt with a high ankle sprain, nothing too serious, but he won't be able to wrestle at Survivor Series this weekend. So it was a good way to get Vicky Guerrero more heat on herself and also make show more evidence of Teddy Long being a bad GM. So basically, pretty much, Christian is no longer in that Team Barrett versus Team Orton match. Instead, Dolph Ziggler will take his place, and there's people saying Dolph Ziggler is also going to be facing for the United States title with this petition thing. So what are they going to do here? That's a very interesting question and something we will have to wait and see. But end up, he has to face Mason Ryan. This match wasn't that good at all. Basically, Vicky Guerrero slaps Mason Ryan, gets a DQ. Out comes Team Morrison, and he throws Ziggler back into the ring when Ziggler's trying to run away. And then Ryan hits his full Nelson slam finisher on Ziggler, building up the match between Barrett and Orton again. So I didn't have a problem with it. Thought it was fine, but really, to be honest, it was just like I just didn't feel it was that needed on the show, but hey, they need to build Mason Ryan up somehow. Mick Foley is backstage. He walks into Zack Ryder, signs his petition. And then overall, my favorite segment, probably this year, maybe in a long time, was the This Is Your Life John Cena by Mick Foley. God, this shit was hilarious. Mick Foley, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the shit out of the segment. The fans, they weren't into it. I was into it. The little opening promo with the weird sound of John Cena showing his baby pictures, and then they got John Cena's like little league coach, and then he was all telling the story. He was all like, "Yeah, we were down. It was 2 outs, and we needed one base hit to win the baseball game, and John Cena struck out, and he was crying that day." And then John Cena was just all embarrassed, and he's like, "Mick, I just don't like how it's going on." Mick's like, "Oh no, we got one more guy. We got B squared." John Cena's rap partner um came out, and he was like, life wasn't that simple back when I was fired. My girlfriend left me, and not only that, I got bitten by my dog who has rabies. John Cena basically what I say is, "You ruined my life." And John Cena once again gets ultimately embarrassed. And then Cena's like this, and McFoley's like, "No, no, no, it's okay. It gets better because there's someone who loves you." He's like, "All right, Mick, who is it? Who is it?" And it's his dad. And then Cena's like, all happy, like, "Hey, yeah, my dad's going to say nice things to him." And then his dad comes out here and he's cutting a total heel promo. He's like, "Why do you guys say my son sucks? He doesn't suck. You suck." Trying to get these fans to love John Cena, and he was just being this annoying little prick. And you could tell Cena was like, "Oh, fucking dad, you're embarrassing me," like a kid at the candy shop whose dad's screaming at the employer. And it was just hilarious. And Cena's facial expressions did really well here. And I thought this was a well done segment. It was very, very funny. I enjoyed it brutally. Um, Mick Foley also tried to make Cena and trying to get Cena over with the crowd. Didn't work out, but hey, I enjoyed this segment. Thought it was a very good segment, especially after when Cena's like, "No, that's not me." And then the ultimate ending came when The Rock came out. Rock bottomed Mick Foley and was basically pissed off because he was tired of seeing this bullshit. It was, oh god, this was just amazing. We get announced also that Barrett versus Orton's tonight, and also about the tag team main event. We get Sheamus versus Jack Swagger in an okay one-on-one encounter. Both men are on separate teams for Survivor Series. Makes sense. Got to build up that Survivor Series match somehow. So Sheamus ends up winning. No surprise here. Jack Swagger pretty much is not relevant to anyone nowadays. Zack Ryder's talking to the Bella Twins. Bella Twins see that Del Rio is a champion. Whores over their way, and then Zack Ryder wants to throw a party. Who gives a shit? Natalia versus Kelly Kelly. Blinked if you miss it. Kelly Kelly won in a quick little roll up. Not surprise anyone. I mean, she has a Maxim magazine coming out tomorrow. I mean, it would make sense to promote Kelly Kelly. I'm not surprised here. And plus, Natalia didn't even get bothered with the entrance, so you obviously knew Kelly Kelly was gonna win this match. Kelly Kelly's music was playing in the background. Um, More hype for The Rock because you gotta hype up that. It's Raw gets rocked. John Laurinaitis was on the phone with Brodus Clay as Clay begins to debut soon enough. I can't wait till Brodus Clay debuts, and he'll be debuting next week after Survivor Series. So at least we got to understand now that Brodus Clay will be debuting next week, which is fine. Del Rio basically says that Punk won't make it to Survivor Series because he got mad because John Laurinaitis said Basically, Punk has been owning you, Dario. You've looked like shit ever since you won that title. He didn't put it in that sense, but pretty much what he was getting at that you've been made out of a laughing stock. You're not even a credible guy, and he just feels you're. He says I'm not biased or anything, but I feel you're a better champion than Punk. I think Punk would be bad for the industry, and he pretty much just says that he would like Del Rio to win, but he's not going to be biased either way towards it. Trying to play that little I'm trying to be cool with the fans role, but they still hate me no matter what. So he's trying to be like act like he's a face, even though we know he's a total heel in the end. Oh. Next up, we got Santino Marella comes out, and Santino Marella, he's just all happy and whatnot, and he's talking about something like talking about the Royal Rumble and Destiny or some shit. Then, boom, boom, Big Daddy Cool Diesel Kevin Nash comes out. He's like, hey, man, no, I like you. I'm going to kick your ass. Show me the trumpet. Santino does the trumpet, and then, boom, gets big booted. And then Kevin Nash once again says, Triple H, I hate you. I hate you so much. You didn't hire me. I'm Kevin Nash. And he just was livid. I thought this was a fine segment. Built more hatred to Kevin Nash Triple H, which I end up possibly seen as a big time match in the near future, whether we like it or not. We get the tag team match. CM Punk before the tag team match gets attacked from behind by Alberto Del Rio, and Alberto Del Rio basically is Del Rio, and he's Alberto Del Rio, man. It's his destiny. The match comes out. The match happens. CM Punk is able to come out to the match, and for all those people that say Super Sheena, Super Punk, just saying. I mean, to say that Cena comes back through all adversity and CM Punk gets attacked from behind and he comes out and still wrestles a match, just saying. Makes no sense to bash one wrestler when another wrestler is doing the same exact thing. But moving on, we got CM Punk and Big Show versus Mark Henry and Alberto Del Rio. All right, tag team match. Not one of my favorite tag team matches. It was cool that they were building up the world title matches, but in the end, these world title matches, not many people really care about. This card's focused on one thing and one thing alone, and that's a fact. Survivor Series is not focused on anything else. One thing alone. And I just didn't really care that much about this match. It was okay at the best. Punk and Big Show lose after you know Mark Henry hits the world's strongest slam on Punk. Big Show does a huge shoulder shove, shoving Mark Henry to the outside, and then Del Rio goes in 1, 2, 3 cheap pin, making Del Rio I guess strong as a heel. But other than that, don't care about this feud whatsoever. So yeah, pretty much that's about it. Next up, we got the main event: Team Captain versus Team Captain that we saw on SmackDown. Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton. Each guy comes out with their teammates, and their teammates are just on the outside. Basically, this match it ends like in a no contest. Like all the people just start going crazy and stuff and get a brawl, and the crowd was all into it. And then at the end, poor little Hunico, he gets RKO'd by Randy Orton and is the one to be fed to the wolves. And won't be surprised if Hunico is the first guy eliminated from this Sunday's match out. Either him or Swagger, one of them are going to get eliminated first. Hope it's not Swagger. I actually do kind of like Jack Swagger a little bit. Besides that, we get the main event segment. The whole show was focused around this. Raw gets rocked, and we just get The Rock talking about his day, talking about filming G.I. Joe. And it says boots to asses will trend on Twitter. I haven't seen it trend on Twitter yet. And pretty much that's all we get. Miz and R-Truth come out, basically say that you're nothing to us. You're nothing compared to us. We don't care what your name is. We understand what you did, but you're not that important to us. John Cena comes out to back up The Rock. Cena and Rock kind of insult each other. Miz and R-Truth make fun of them, and then The Rock and John Cena kick Miz and R-Truth's ass. Rock hits a rock bottom. Miz is about to get attitude adjustment. Then Rock's like, hell no, bitch. Rock bottoms. The Miz. Rock walks away, and Cena gets a stupid confused look on his face, like, and that ends Raw. Sorry if this Raw review was kind of short. Mainly, well, not kind of short, short for my standards at least. Mainly because I only have 15 minutes. Overall thoughts on the show: did a good job, kind of promoting Survivor Series a little bit. I give it a C plus. Fine with that. Not too bad. Kept me entertained. This is my life segment. Awesome. Follow me on Twitter. This video is about to end soon. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe up above. Bye.